Let me start today's session, guys. In the last session, we had discussed about your workflows, your events, event reasons, and couple of exercises around that, right? And everything went well. I hope like you are able to get things out of that, guys, because that is very important. And yes, that is going to drive your employee central complete functionality, guys, because your actions, everything is going to come from your workflows, event and event reasons, guys. And we have seen the event reason derivation data model and the workflow derivation data models, right? XML files. It's pretty simple, guys, once you understand. Yeah. And in today's session, what we will be doing is probably this is going to be your last session for Employee Central module, guys. We will be working on the ORD, Online Report Designer, which is like advanced reporting tool provided by SuccessFactors. And we'll be looking on one more thing, like how you are going to rehire, how you are going to rehire your inactive employees. That is what we are going to see, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't have any background as such, like I was alone in the room.
Hello, Raghu.
Is that fine now at least? Hello? I didn't even muted any one of you guys. You see here, none of you are muted, but I don't know like why I'm not able to hear your voice.
We can hear you clearly, Raghu.
Okay.
Raghu, we can hear you clearly.
Start this thing, guys. Really, I didn't did anything, guys. In fact, like I'm just checking my computer audio connection. Everything looks good. As is on the same computer that whatever I'm using for the past few sessions, guys. The same laptop I am using. Okay, guys. So your ORD, as I told you, you have the advanced reporting tool from SuccessFactors called as Online Report Designer, guys. Hey, Victor, man.
Yeah, Raghu,
Okay.
what's up?
So the Online Report Designer, yes, the Online Report Designer is the latest, and you can export the data into different file formats. So you can export the data into a spreadsheet, CSV, PDF, whatnot, all those things. You can do data joining and transpose data. You can write filters. You can write formula fields, and so you can schedule and you can distribute the reports. All those things. Oh, okay. A noise from others. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay. I just muted, guys. Everyone. Okay. So you'll be able to do all those things. But yes, where you are going to activate your online report designer is like you have to activate the online report designer in the provisioning system, guys. If you go to your provisioning system, I don't know, Kavita, why you are not able to hear me.
Hey Raghu, but what time you started? 8:30? Did I miss anything? Because I just logged in.
Okay. So if you go to your company settings, under the company settings, you see a specific switch or the feature, I can say, as online report designer, guys. You have to make sure that you activate that particular switch in the provisioning system, guys. If you search for the online report designer, you can see here, this is your online report designer, guys. So you have to make sure that your online report designer is activated, and under that you see a lot of the different modules, all those things. You just least worry about all those things, guys, but this is the main switch associated with respect to your online report designer, guys. Okay, once you activate this, you will be able to see, and let me show you guys the instance. Let me log in here itself, guys. So once you log in here, right, go to your analytics, guys. You see here, go to your analytics, and you will be able to see something called as like analytics, and under that you see that the view, the complete screen of your analytics module is totally different from your talent management modules, guys. So whereas in the talent management modules we can see the report center right under the analytics, but here you can see a totally different screen, and it is taking some time to come up, guys. Yeah. And you can see, guys, this is your ORD screen, guys. Basically, this is the place where you are going to access your online report designer tool, guys. And you see here, you can see there are a lot of standard reports available to you, and all this you can see these are all several standard reports, guys. And if you want to create your own reports, the custom reports, what happens, like all the reports are going to sit in a folder, guys. Basically, say if you are working in an organization and say you have different departments or groups, and yes, each department is going to have a unique, or each department is going to have a different folder, and all the reports are going to be placed under that particular folder, guys. Okay? And yes, whenever you are going to create a report, you have to store that under a specific directory or a folder, guys. That's a mandatory thing. And in that particular folder, you are going to create pages, and that is where you are going to build your report and add graphics or whatnot. Like you can add different components of your ORD to that particular report, guys. So where you will be able to see, like in order to create a new report, you have to always go to, you can see, guys, under the tools, go to the report designer, select the report designer, guys, and once you click on the report designer, it is taking some time, guys. You can see here, guys, the second half below the part, you can see all the different folders are available to you. Yes, say if I want to create a report, I have to select under which particular folder that I want to save my report. Okay, say if I want to save my report, one second, guys. Yeah, see, you can see here. Hold on a moment, guys. Yeah. Okay. So let me select this folder, guys. You can see this is the folder that I selected to save my report, and I selected a folder nitro, right? So I have to create a new report now. Okay. And in order to do that, you have to add a page to your report, guys. Basically, your report is a complete thing, and on your report you have to add the pages that you are interested. And how you are going to add your pages is, you can see here, guys, under the manage reports option, you see add page, and you can see here, click on blank page, guys, which means that okay. Oh, sorry, guys. 1 second. Let me create a new report. I selected a folder, and let me create a new report, and the report name is, say, anything like April ORD testing. And you see here, this is what is created, and now I have to add a page, guys. Let me add a blank page so that I'll show you how to add your components and all those things, guys. It will take 1 or 2 minutes, guys, to complete this process. It will be a little bit slow here.
Hello, Raghu.
Yeah. Okay. Now you can see your the blank page, whatever we added to the report that we trying to create, right? Yes, you can see here it has been created like this. And what happens, like usually on this blank page, we are going to add the component that we are interested, guys. Components are nothing but the different things that are going to help us to display your data. And you see here, whether if you're interested in displaying the data in charts, yes, you can see there are different types of charts. If you want to display your data in the format of gaze, yes, you can see different types of gaze. Or if you want to display your data in a simple table view, yes, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you want to add some text or some images, yes, you can go ahead and do all those things, guys. And this is your components, guys. Whereas you can see here, if you want to change your page properties, like how your page should look like, whether it is a portrait or landscape, page dimensions, everything, you can go ahead and check it from here, guys. Let me add a couple of components here, guys. Let's say I want to add, let me take a simple list view, guys. 1 second. You have to drag that particular component to your page, guys. Okay. And once you drag the component to your page, you have to see, I just created a page and I selected the component, but I didn't selected the data, right? What data needs to be displayed? What is the source of your data is nothing but, to your ORD, the source of data is nothing but a query, guys. So you have to build a query to populate the data onto the different pages of your ORD reports, guys. Okay. And in order to do that, right click on this particular thing. You see here, just right click on this component that you selected. Click on this edit component, guys. Click on this edit component. You see a small pop-up window with all the different options, guys. Let me show you that. Okay. See here? Yes. Right now you are able to see a pop-up window. You can see, you can go ahead and select an existing query. You see here, all the existing queries are available below here. Or you can go ahead and create a new query. Or if you have any ad hoc reports, you can go ahead and use those ad hoc reports as well, guys. But say if I want to create a brand new query rather than using an existing queries, right? I want to create a brand new query. I go here and click on new. It will be a little bit slow, guys. It's expected, like usually it will be slow. This tool will be a little bit slow, guys. Okay, and you can see here, this is the place where you are going to build your query, and the query is nothing but, like, you have to select the different fields and the different filters. And if you want to add any calculated columns, basically like the columns which are dependent on any other column data, yes, you can go ahead and do all those things. But you can see on the left hand side, you have to select the column that you are interested to display on your report. Basically, you are building a query, guys. Let's say I want to display data in the employee central module, and let me select a couple of fields here, guys. And 1 second, guys, let me select the username and all those things. Let me go to employee profile. Okay, I'm just selecting some fields, guys. It's not a nothing. I'm not doing anything here. Let's say username. You see here, I'm just dragging and dropping over there. And let's say social security number. let's say you are interested in looking at the salary, and let's say location and email, any fields, guys. It's not only from your employee profile. Let me select another domain here. Let's say I'm interested in their, what do you call them? Let's say their compensation information, let's say their bonus and their lump sum details. You see, guys, the same thing, whatever we have seen in the compensation module, all those things you will be able to see here, guys, under the compensation and their stocks. And the total pay. Okay, and this is how you are going to build your query, guys. Nothing but you are building a report here, guys, and this report is going to be displayed on the page that you created in the previous step, guys.
Raghu, are you recording?
Let me finish this, guys. I'll show you how to apply your filters. Yeah, you see here the page has been built and everything looks good. And if you want to apply any filters over here, you can see here there is an option to add your filters. Click on this manage filters and you can go ahead and design your filters, guys. Let's say if you want to add a filter, and this filter, like you can see here on the left hand side, all these are the filter options, guys. The filter fields you can keep over there. And let's say if you want to keep a filter over